welcome back to another video. My name is Allison. I'm 28 years old. I work full-time in healthcare, but I also do content creation part-time on the side. I mainly post videos about my personal finances as well as like debt payoff journey. I also post lifestyle content as well. So if you find that interesting, feel free to subscribe and follow along. Today's video is going to be my July reset video. I'm gonna be doing this video a little bit differently than I normally do. I kind of in the past was just doing like my monthly goals update videos, but I really want to make it into like a full reset video like all the other YouTubers do. Just add a little bit more to it and also go over a couple different things than I normally do. So this video might be a little bit longer than some of my other normal check-in videos, but I think it's gonna be well worth it. And I'm also gonna show some things that I'm gonna be doing differently like this month and going forward to track some of my goals and progress that I'm making towards my goals. So this is also going to be sort of like a mid-year check-in because we are halfway through the year, which is insane. First thing I'm going to do is go through my goals for June, and we're going to see how I did and if I accomplished any of those goals. Alright, first up is my finance goals. These are the goals that I really do try to accomplish every single month because my main focus right now is genuinely getting my finances in order. Also, I do apologize for all the cars. I live on a main road and it drives me absolutely insane. I literally cannot wait until we can get a house so that I can have a little more, like we're not on a main road, and then I can have some more areas of the house to film some of these videos because this room is like quite literally one of two spots that actually gets decent light in this apartment. I have to use like this spot or the one downstairs, and we have our air conditioning in this so you can just hear all the cars going by, so I do apologize for that. And back to finance goals. The finance goals, the first one was to save $350 for our house fund. Now June we did get married, so this number is high because it included some of the money that we got back from the wedding that had already like processed into the account. We did get like a good amount from the wedding. So my original goal was to save $350 towards our house fund, and we ended up putting $1,800 into our house fund. Then my next goal was to pay $400 towards my car loan, and I did pay $400. So my actual car payment is only $332, and every month I like to put at least a little bit extra towards my car loan so that I can pay it off as fast as I can. And then obviously also once I'm done paying off my debt, I will, like my credit card debt, I will use that money to pay off my car as fast as I can. That being said, I wanted to put $1,000 towards my credit card, which I did, woohoo. But the only bad thing is because of the wedding and, you know, last minute expenses, food that we bought for like breakfast, lunch that day, just random things, couple last minute like decor items, tip money, like all that stuff. I did end up like putting a little bit more onto my credit card than I had started with, so I didn't technically really go down in my total overall credit card debt, but now truly like 100% now that the wedding's over, that is my main focus. Getting rid of that credit card debt and just feeling the relief of that being gone and done and over with is gonna be so nice. So that is truly my main goal, and really sticking to a very strict budget this month. Those were my finance goals, so I did pretty good. I got all my goals. Moving on, my personal goals. I wanted to read 2 books this month, and I read 3, which I'm not that surprised because we went on our honeymoon and I tend to read a lot when I'm at the beach or by the pool, because I'm very fair skinned if you can't tell through this lens, but I burn very easily, so I can't really sit out in the sun too long. So I usually just like to find a nice shaded area and read. But it does stink because normally like during the regular, like when I'm home, my regular life, I don't get to read that much just because my schedule is so busy. So it was nice to actually just get to sit and like read and actually get through 3 books, because I feel like it takes me honestly 2 to 3 weeks to get through one book, and sometimes I don't even remember like what I read the night before. or like the previous week because it's been so long since I was reading it. But anyway, the three books that I read was What Lies Between Us by John Marr, The Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden, and A Funny Story by Emily Henry. All very good books. Yeah, What Lies Between Us, that was a good one. Very, very weird. It did feel very long. I tend to like quicker reads that like get to the point, but it was a very good book. And then The Housemaid is Watching, I loved the series. I really did. I was expecting a little more from this book, truly. I feel like the general consensus was this book wasn't as good as like people were expecting, which is kind of a bummer. But I mean, overall, I still did really like it. Ending was kind of like annoying because, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but the ending was kind of annoying because you're like, nobody actually really knows the truth that happened. You know what I mean? Anyway. And then A Funny Story by Emily Henry. I really liked that one, actually, surprisingly. I would say maybe 4.5. I very rarely give books 5 stars, I think, but I liked that book. I'm not normally into the romance books. I tend to stick to mainly thrillers. I feel like maybe I will branch out into this realm a little bit more because it was very good. A little bit unrealistic. I heard someone else say this too. Like, it's unrealistic concept of like what would happen, but yeah. I feel like she's just a very good writer. There's good like banter between the characters, and it's like a fun, nice, easy read, especially when you're on vacation. So I do like her books. They always seem to be like a nice, good read. Those are my 3 books. Overall, good month for reading. I very much liked pretty much all those books. And then date night, because I like to do, my goal is to do 1 date night every month. And I honestly just put like our honeymoon because that's like a week straight of date nights. You go to dinner every single night together. We had 2 like nice fancy dinners while we were on our honeymoon, so I feel like that was just a really nice like quality time for us to be together. We had a great time. It was really fun, and we had very good weather, and we actually went to Grenada, which I don't, if you've been watching the news lately, it got hit by Hurricane Beryl literally on Monday, and we left on Sunday. They were like doing hurricane prep stuff and like having meetings with all the guests and stuff, and we were like, thank God we're leaving because this is like terrifying. I've never been that close to being like hit by like a category 4, like the eye of the hurricane. It was crazy. Next is my health goals. I would say based on it being like our wedding month, I'm not super surprised with not hitting any of these goals, but every single month I like to tell myself that I want to lose 2 pounds and I never do. It's fine. Also, again, we were on our honeymoon, so I'm not surprised that I like gained a little bit of weight, literally like a pound, but it's fine. I don't know. I want to get into a better pattern with my health and fitness for sure. I just don't know what that looks like for me. My work-life balance is not great right now, and my mental health is struggling, and I feel like I'm one of those people where when my mental health is low, my willingness to want to work out and my motivation is just gone. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do moving forward, because I really do want to, because I know that will also help positively affect my mental health, but it's like this thing where you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, like that saying, because you're in this circle of, yeah, my mental health is low, so I don't want to work out, but I should work out because it will help my mental health. Like, it's just this crazy cycle. So we're working on it. I am hopefully gonna have a plan in the next few weeks to figure out what I want to do to help change this current status of my health and fitness. But I did also want to cook 1 new meal. And I'm sad I didn't get to do this one because I've been really enjoying it, and it's like fun for us to like cook and make something new. But just with everything going on, the week before the wedding, we left like halfway through the week, so we just were like doing fridge clean out, and then the next week we were gone. So we didn't have that much time really to like come up with a meal plan and cook something new, so that actually did not happen, but we will definitely be back on that train this coming week. And then the next set of goals is my content creation goals. I usually really like these goals, but this was a tough month for me content-wise. I feel like the last few months have been a little funky content-wise because I've been in a low mental state, so it affects my motivation to do anything really, including making content. So it has shown and reflected in some of my goals here. I feel like that it seems like I follow a couple other girls who have very similar following to me on TikTok, and both of them also just took off like a few months from posting, or like very rarely were posting, and both just came back like very recently, like yesterday, and were like, all right, I'm feeling refreshed. I was feeling burnt out from posting content all the time and also working a full-time job, because it is hard. Like creating content isn't hard, like with, you know, those influencers who say blah 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 and get like roasted and canceled for saying like creating content is hard. No, that's not what's hard. What's hard is working a full-time job and also trying to pursue content, because there is a lot more that goes into making videos and creating content, like good quality content, than what meets the eye. Because this video, for example, is gonna take me I don't know, probably I'll film for 40-45 minutes, and then I have to edit this video, and that takes hours. It takes a long time to edit videos. TikTok is different, but it also depends on your content style, because there's some people who do like the ASMR, like packing videos or restocking videos. Those also take time to edit, and if you're not at a level where you can like have somebody who edits your videos for you, you have to be doing all of that yourself. And I don't know if I'm assuming some of these content creators who have like mom vloggers who have millions of followers, like I'm assuming they have somebody who's editing their content for them, because it just seems like impossible. I mean, I guess they're also not working 8 hours a day like I am, but anyway, long story short, burnout is real for content creators who work full-time and have like a sort of a demanding job. Like I can't be on my phone filming stuff at work. Like I can probably edit stuff at work, but I can't film anything at work, so I really am like limited on time there. I feel like you definitely do get burnt out pretty quickly when you're trying to do it all, but creating content is very fulfilling, I feel like, for a lot of people, so that's why we want to do it. It's just like, it's also a second form of income for a lot of people, so it's very interesting to see how that's happening for some people, and like a lot of us are sort of in the same boat. Weird little rant there, but I thought I'd mention that I have been kind of in a rut, and specifically with TikTok. Not so much YouTube. I actually really have been enjoying making YouTube videos lately. I am happy about that, at least. I feel like even though like I kind of took a break from TikTok, I was still very much posting very consistently on YouTube, so I am happy about that at least. Anyway, moving on to the goals. So my content creation goals for June, I wanted to make $600 from content creation. And I always mention this, but the reason I set that number is because I started like $100 in January, $200 in February, and so on. So in June, it's $600. I was very, 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 very close to reaching this goal, but I did not reach this goal. I did make $500. I got paid out for a brand deal, and that was $500. I actually did the brand deal felt like 3 months ago, but a lot of them have, what I've recently learned is the term like net 30, net 60, net 90, where you don't get paid out until either 30, 60, or 90 days after the completion of your post, which is crazy, but it is what it is. So I did get paid out for that, and then I made only $28.56 from the TikTok Creator Fund, which is wild. But again, I literally was like not posting at all. I would be very interested to go back through and see how many videos I truly posted in June, because I don't think it was very many, and so I'm not surprised by this. But anyway, it was a little disappointing because I definitely like to be a little bit higher than that for sure, because like that's not a lot. And then I cashed out $31.70 from the TikTok shop. So essentially with that, you get paid out for, like, say I posted a video with this water bottle and then tagged it on the TikTok shop, and like people went through my link and bought this water bottle, I would get a commission on that. So I have this one video from honestly a while ago, but I still get money from it if people watch it and purchase the product in it. So that's where that money comes from. But so I made $560.26. So I was very close. I was like $40 short. So I'm not too upset with that, but I would have liked it to be a little bit higher. And then I wanted to post 5 times a week on TikTok. Definitely did not do that, but it's okay. I do have a plan for this month. I like to use the Notes app on my phone for pretty much anything. So I went through like each day, and I'm kind of trying to come up with some different content ideas that I want to post each day, just to have something to look at and like reference and be like, okay, what ideas do I have that I can post today? What kind of content? And then also sometimes what I like to do is like when I'm actually scrolling through TikTok and I see a like video idea that I like, I'll jot that down too, so that I can like look back at that and be like, oh, that was a good idea. Maybe like I can do some kind of variation of that, because like that fits into my normal everyday life. I also wanted to post 4 YouTube videos, and I posted 6. I still, even on vacation, I still was able to post, edit and post 2 videos, so that was pretty cool. One of it was a rainy day, so I just like edited my video while we were inside while it was raining. So I did get 6 YouTube videos. I feel like the next one kind of reflects a little bit too on like my motivation, I guess, because what I've been noticing is like I definitely still get followers from like the long form videos, but I do often repurpose and like edit some of my TikTok videos into YouTube shorts, and I get a lot of subscribers from some of those videos. So I think that my subscriber count, which is my next goal, was to hit 1,000 subscribers, is a little bit reflective of that too, because I like didn't have that many TikToks that I was repurposing for shorts. So but I also know that I did kind of put this as like a reach goal, because hitting 1,000 subscribers is the first is one of the first milestones and like how you get to earn money through AdSense. So I wanted to hit that because that's just like a fun, challenging goal for me, and like would be a fun next step to my YouTube journey. But I started the month at 693 and I'm ending the month at 850. So I still did gain 157 subscribers, so that's pretty cool, and I'm still very, very grateful for that. And it's been like a really fun journey, honestly. So I definitely think I will be able to hit 1,000 this coming month in July. And then lastly, my goal was to hit 75,000 followers on TikTok. I've been losing followers on TikTok, but again, I think that is sort of affecting how I'm feeling about creating content too, because it's obviously not a great feeling to go on and realize that you're losing followers. But at the same time, the whole point is not really to focus on the numbers of everything. Like, this is just fun for me to keep track of stuff. But really, honestly, creating content is about enjoying it and posting stuff that you truly like are passionate about and like enjoy talking about. I really do think that I need to just refocus and realize like, hey, it's not about always having like a viral video or like every week getting this many views, every video getting X amount of views. Like, it really is just about posting, creating a community, and having fun, you know? Because that is really the only way that it's gonna, I think, truly work out for people, is when you're authentic, you would truly enjoy it, and you're not doing it solely for money or followers or whatever. I really want to refocus this month and just go back to doing it because it is fun and it's what I enjoy doing, and it's just like part of my day, you know what I mean? Like posting as if I had no followers because I'm just doing it because I want to, you know what I mean? Like, I want to take some of the pressure off of me from wanting to just keep on having viral videos or whatever, you know what I mean? So that is kind of what next month holds. But those are my June goals and how I did. Overall, decent. I mean, some categories were good, obviously, and some were not so good. So we got things to work on. But again, last month was just crazy with the wedding. So overall, refocusing, mid-year reset. We are getting back on track, refocusing, and just doing what we need to do. So next, I'm gonna go into July, and I feel like I want to do this a little bit differently this time. So I will go through all of my goals again, and I'll run through these quickly. And then I'm also gonna go through my budget tracker with you guys, because I think starting like in July, I'm gonna start doing like my reset as like a budget with me / goals / reset. So I'm trying to set this up because I didn't do the budget tracker last month, so I'm trying to just integrate it into the coming videos. So first thing I'll do is just run through July goals really quickly, and I feel like I added a few this month, so I'm excited about that. We'll start with finance goals. I want to save $2,400 for the house fund, and I think I can definitely do that. I do have a bonus check coming, my second paycheck in July, so that's why this is a little bit higher too. Normally it would be a little lower. That is definitely what I want to allocate that money for. And then I want to pay again $400 towards my car loan, and then $1,450 towards my credit card debt. Yes. So now that I don't have to pay for the wedding or anything for the wedding, all of that money, like I was putting, I think $600 to $800 a month towards the wedding. So now that that money's freed up, it can go just towards paying off my credit card. So hopefully, if I'm able to keep putting this much towards my credit card debt every month, we'll just knock it out very quickly. Next, in personal goals, I want to read 2 books, and on the menu for books is She's Not Sorry by Mary Kambika. I'm so sorry if I pronounce any authors' names wrong. I am truly new here. So definitely reading that because I've already started. The next book I want to read is either Beach Read by Emily Henry, because now I'm on an Emily Henry kick, or Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, because that's been all over everything lately. So I feel like I need to join the bandwagon and read it. Then next, for date night, I put movie night. I don't know if that is truly what will happen. I don't know. But some sort of date night, dinner, movie, golf, something of that sort. And then these next 2 are new. So I want to sell my clothes. So before I left for a vacation, I went through my whole closet and found just a ton of clothes that I was like, why do I still have all these clothes? So the goal is to go through, and I have a bag over there, list everything on Poshmark, sell what I can to make some extra money to use towards my debt. Second part of that is to go through and sell all the wedding decor that I have downstairs and get a ton of money back from that and use it towards my debt. And then also with personal goals, which this could maybe be a health goal as well, is I want to go golfing twice, because we didn't get to go a lot last month because we were gone. So golfing twice. And then health goals, I want to lose 2 pounds. We're just gonna leave it, we're gonna keep it, whatever. I want to cook 1 new meal. I'm thinking I want to do some sort of like summer salad. Oh, they look so good, like corn, cucumber, feta cheese, like some sort of like side salad, summer salad. Ooh, that sounds so good. I want to make that. And then I want to only do 2 days of alcohol, because No, honestly, I was gonna put 1 or 0, but it is 4th of July week this week, so I figured I probably was gonna be drinking at least once. So I put 2 days just because, but I really don't enjoy drinking, so I'm not too worried about that one. And then content goals, again, content goals, I want to make $700, post at least 5 times a week on TikTok, and hopefully I really will do that this month. I want to post 5 YouTube videos, and again, I kept it as hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers. I definitely think I will hit that this month, so that's very exciting. And then again, I just kept it at hit 75,000 followers on TikTok, so hopefully with this newfound motivation and change in like attitude on how I want to look at posting content, hopefully I can get some of those goals back going in the right direction. So that is what is looking forward in July. The last 2 things I want to do is take a look at my budget spreadsheet for July, because I finally decided to invest in a like template to budget everything in, even though I am probably still gonna use like also still the notes app and then this other app that I use, but it is kind of nice seeing it on here. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. I sound like a Zoom teacher. Let's share my screen with you guys. But yeah, so if we take a look here, and this is just a rough budget as of right now, because in the paycheck section, some people's are set up different. So I just put in what I'm assuming I'm gonna make, roughly. And then extra, I'm gonna put whatever I make from like selling clothes or whatever. That will go there. So then down here in these sections, I'm gonna look at my savings goals. So I wanna save $200 into my emergency fund and $200 into my house fund. But then also this negative 1,000 is because I was watching a video on how to like use this template properly. And because I had to pay for my car repairs, I got hit by a deer and I had to pay for my $1,000 deductible from insurance. So I wanted to figure out a way where it wasn't gonna look like I went like super negative in my income versus expenses. It said that I can subtract 1,000 from the emergency fund so that it looks like that. So I don't know. That's how that's looking right now. I don't know if that's how that's supposed to look. Again, this is my first month doing it, my tracking like this, so bear with me, but it makes sense in my mind and I know that that's what that's for. Anyway, next is bills. So I'll put like what my expected budget is for rent, subscriptions, internet, fitness, car insurance, car payment. And then I'll show you guys where it'll put like what I actually paid towards it. Next is all my expenses. I'm hoping this is enough categories. I don't think there's anything else I'm gonna really need. So I budgeted $250 for groceries, $75 for eating out, $300 for fuel because I do drive a lot for work. I'm trying to do $0 for shopping, like clothes or makeup or anything like that. Like I really shouldn't spend any money, so I'm trying to keep that at 0. Beauty, I only put $80 because I do get my nails done. I do splurge to get my nails done, so we're gonna keep getting our nails done. Entertainment, I put 0. Traveling, 0. Gifts, I put 50. Child's birthday party to go to, so I put 50 there. Pets, 115, and I based that on like previous months, what I've spent on like their cat food and cat litter. I have 2 cats. Health, I put 20. I think there was a reason for that. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I like knew that I had something. But I do have a health savings card, so anything that I can put on there, I will put on to that card. I figured I would budget around 20 just in case. Snacks is 30 because I'm a snacker. I really am. I like to pick up like a snack at the gas station or something. Coffee, I put 30. I am hoping to stay either around that or under. I tend to only get a coffee maybe once a week, so I should be roughly around there or lower. Golf, I'm budgeting $60 because as I said before, I want to go golfing twice. And I'm pretty sure like the one place we go I know is only like $30, I think, for a round of 9. I don't know, I think the other course that we want to go to is similar, so I was thinking that's probably not enough. And usually we take turns, like one time he'll pay, the next time I'll pay, until we fully combine our finances. Home, I put 0, and I'm keeping this category for like home decor. Miscellaneous, I should probably put that at 30. Actually, I should probably put that higher, but I'll leave it at 30. Car, I put 1,000 because I knew that I was gonna have to, I knew I was picking up my car on Monday, which was July 1st, and I knew that I was gonna owe 1,000. I did get a $30 fee because I used my credit card to pay for it because I wanted the points. Wedding, I had budgeted 0 because I thought that I was done with wedding stuff, but as you can see here, I did already spend $46, but I put it in this category because it's the thank you cards that we're sending out. I did end up actually going already over budget in that category. And then Amazon, I put $50. I'm also really trying to keep that super, super low. And then lastly is my debts. So I want to put, because my overall goal was to put $1,450 towards debt, so I want to put $1,350 towards my Chase credit card because that has the lowest balance, so I want to just pay that off and then be done with it. And then my Bank of America card, I want to put 100 just because I'll need to put the minimum payment anyway. So that is what that's looking like. And then in order for these numbers to kind of like auto-populate, anytime like I spend anything, I'll put it in the tracker down here and then allocate like what it was specifically for, and then it just goes right up here. So say today is the 3rd, say that I spent $5 on coffee. Where's coffee? Oh, it's up here. That will automatically go up here into my coffee category here. So pretty cool. And then if I were to add a subscription, it would add to the actual total in that section. And then at the end of the month, I'll be able to go through and see like the difference. So I'd be able to see like I had budgeted about $1,500 for my bills. Here's what I actually paid for towards my bills. So pretty cool. I'll take this out so I don't forget. And yeah, so in my next video, I will go through and show you guys how that all went. I feel like I'll start with that, like a budget recap, because I feel like that's kind of fun and sort of what my whole channel is all about, is personal finances. So I'm excited to use that and see if it does truly help me and like really stick to my budget a little bit better, or see where I can improve upon. So that's pretty cool. Okay, and last section of the video, I want to go through and show you guys my new doodle planner. And this is from Amanda Rach Lee. She is a creator on here. And I've seen 2 of my favorite creators using this planner, and obviously I was influenced, duh. But also because I'm really into bullet journaling. Last year I tried to make one myself, like start to finish, whole thing, like all the spreads by hand, drawing it, and it came out so good in the beginning, but then it was just taking so long and so much effort. So this one I really liked because it's an undated 6-month bullet journal, but it has a lot of things already like pre-drawn in, like habit tracker, mood trackers, things like that are already in here, and like the weekly spreads. So I knew that that was gonna be something up my alley because I just quite literally don't have time to sit here and draw, even though I would love to. These are really fun because it lets you get a little creative, but also helps keep me accountable. So this was kind of my beginning like fun page, goal page, etc. And I'll flip the camera around and show you guys some of my like yearly spreads because I think they came out really good. Alright, so on this page is just like recommendations, things to check out, and TV shows, restaurants, and anything else that I want to put here. This is my year in pixels, which is super fun. So just based on like what kind of day I'm having, what kind of mood I'm in, and then you fill that in here. I love this page. This is my book tracker, so it's a little bookshelf, and then based on the color that I fill in the book is like what the stars that I gave the book were. And I want to read 14. I think I put 17 books on here, so we'll see. And then this is the song of the month. But I am very into music, so I'll put a little picture of like the album cover here, and then the title. And whatever song that I really enjoyed this month, I can add here. Next is a fun little savings jar. This is super cute. This is like my personal contribution to our house fund. Obviously, we are combined finances for the house fund, but this is what I want to contribute. So I have the goal set for like 10,000. Oh, we're already making progress. And then my YouTube tracker, I am obsessed with this page too. This is so fun. So I'm keeping track of my subscriber count here. This is my debt tracker. Every time I pay $100 towards any of these, I'll fill in one of these blocks, and then hopefully I will have them all filled in. And then this is my overall goals for the year. I didn't quite finish this section yet because it's like the yearly spread. I want to make like a bucket list just of things to do. And then here I'm gonna place photos, like one photo from every month, because I have one of those like Polaroid photos. This is my little cat. But I took a photo so that I could figure out what the dimension was for these. So every single month I'll take a photo and add it here, and that'll be really cute. And then I moved on to the July spread. So I haven't quite colored this yet, but I'm working on it. I was away last week. And then this is how I sort of designed this monthly spread. And then this page is my habit tracker. I have things like exercise, read, 10,000 steps, no spend days, no alcohol, posting TikToks, skincare journal, which is this journal, and eating in a calorie deficit because I need to go back to tracking. And then this is my mood tracker. And then lastly, they give you a couple empty pages here. So here I'm gonna put the books that I read. Hopefully I don't read more than 2 because I didn't leave any space for more than 2. And then how many stars I'm gonna give them. So I did this in my last one. I will just like print out the cover photo on like Word, the cover of the book on Word, and like cut it out and put it here, because then it adds like a little bit of like color and fun. It's really nice. And then here I have like a TikTok tracker count, follower count, also monthly debt tracker, because I have my yearly one, and then this is just like this month, this is what I want to get my debt down to, and then a sleep tracker. All right, last 2 pages for like July. I call this section the 1 line a day. Basically, it's like a highlight of the day. I like to put like one good thing or one happy thing, one good memory for each day here. And then again, this section, I'm gonna add a couple photos and like stickers here for the month of July, any cute photos that I can get. And then we move on to the month or the weekly spreads. I don't know if I really will use these that much. I did red and blue because it's 4th of July. I can find a way to utilize this a little bit more, but I do my content. I could put like content creation ideas on here, but I typically use my iPhone just because it's a little bit easier, and I always have that on me to look at. But I do need to color and like date the rest of these as well. But I am excited to use this because I am a very like artistic, crafty person. So I do feel like this will help keep me a little bit like promote that like creative side of me as well, because obviously I feel like people who like to even post content, like you're a creator, you're creative, and you like to create things. I don't know. I'm not making any sense. But anyway, I am really excited for this. Hopefully we'll be able to keep up with this. I feel like that's what happened to me last time. Yeah, anyway, that is everything for this mid-year check-in and July reset, and I'm so excited. I am sorry if this is a little bit longer than some of my other videos, but I wanted to play around with different things and just be a little bit different with some of my content than I normally am. So Thank you guys so much for watching if you made it this far. I really appreciate you guys so much, and we'll see you guys in the next video.